everybody, man? We got a new YouTube video here. You feel me? We got a video. We're doing a new team, man. We're doing a new team. Don't think we are not doing college football, Coastal Carolina shit declared. Do not think we're doing the Broncos series anymore. This is just another series I want to do. I want to do a team close to my area. I couldn't find any popular Tampa teams to do, and I didn't know how to work the roster creator. I'm not gonna lie, like the T bidder. So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I went with the team we are gonna be is Orlando. Orlando State. We don't have a team name. You feel me? We're just called Orlando State for right now, and I want everyone in the comments to come up with a team name. We'll come up with it from there. I wanted to find a popular Florida team from an area I'm in. I looked up where I graduated, Palmetto. I'm not Miami Palmetto, but Palmetto couldn't find a good team with a good logo, and I don't know how to do all that graphics shit, so I didn't want to worry about that. Couldn't find one for Tampa or St. Petersburg, so I went with Orlando. I love Orlando. I go there like once a year, once every couple of years. So I just did Orlando. So with that being said, guys, yeah, we are Orlando, right? The team is Orlando State. The guy who made this, shout out to him because he did way better than I could ever do. I just want y'all to be known that now. He could do way better than I ever could do. So shout out to this guy. But I don't think he put like a actual team name. Like, you know how there's the Florida Gators, you know how there's like Miami Hurricanes. I don't think Orlando State, the team he made, has something, unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. The team we are gonna replace is the Aqua Zips just because I couldn't really think of anything. Oh, I lied, guys. By the way, it's Orlando State Bandits. That's what we are. You know, my name is Bando Bandits. I thought it was this little switch. So we are a 79 overall team. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I wanted to find a team that was like an 80 overall. I mean, not an 80 overall, like a 69, 70 overall. But unfortunately, I just couldn't find it. But with that being said, guys, we are in the Mid-American Conference with Ball State, Bowling Green, Buffalo, Miami of Ohio, Kansas State, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, Ohio, Toledo, Western Michigan. So, like I said, we are the Orlando State Bandits. I just remember that. I'm going to keep the settings how it's pretty much for Coastal Carolina, but this time I'm going to have injuries on. Obviously, Heisman difficulty, 8-minute quarters. We're in the Mid-American Conference, like I think I said, with the teams I just said. So, with that being said, we are going to get into the team. I'll let y'all see the logo stuff after I create my coach. Y'all know me, man. I'm going to be a recruiter. We are a one-state program, guys. Once again, I wish there was a way I was able to, like, make the overall low as possible, but you can't really edit player ratings. If that was the case, I would make this roster like a 69 overall, and then run the gauntlet. But with that being said, guys, shout out to the guy who created this. If you're somehow finding this video, I'll look up his name later, maybe on Instagram, and maybe send him the video if he has the Instagram under his same gamer name, which if he does, that's sick. Shout out to him. But guys, like I said, we are the Orlando State Bandits. I did not make the team. I don't want to take credit. I did not make the team. I did not make the team. I did not make this team. But I was trying to find teams in my area or teams based off places that I live near to make this work, guys. So for our offensive defense clip, I did it, switch it. Alma mater, I put Florida, and then for pipeline, I put Central Florida because, like, what? We're Orlando. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, we do have a custom playbook. I honestly didn't even look at the player rosters. I just looked at the team ratings, so I couldn't even tell you who's our starting quarterback, who's our starting running back. But I think I'm gonna go with an all freshman approach and thug it out. And it might be a brutal gauntlet year one, which is honestly fine. I'm not really worried about running the gauntlet year one. Maybe having a really bad record and basically face the challenges because in the Coastal Carolina series we're pretty dominant with the Coastal Carolina team, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. So like I said, guys, we're a credit coach. Like I said, I'm a recruiter. I'm gonna stop yapping and I'll be back when we're in the game, or like when we're like showing y'all the team and shit. With that being said, but yeah, let's get to it. As you guys can see, we are the Orlando State Bandits, man. This record, this shit really doesn't matter because obviously we weren't here for when you feel me? We're a team. So with that being said, guys, we are the Orlando State Bandits. We're gonna sign the contract. Jay King is our coach. Ignore the schemes and shit. I didn't mess with that shit because we have our own playbook. So that shit really doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna turn off my Xbox notifications so that is not in the way after this. Because I thought that was turned off, but I guess it's not. So with that being said, guys, I'll be right back so I can turn off my Xbox notifications. We're gonna get to our roster. We have 5 coach upgrades. Like I said, guys, I did recruiter. I'm gonna go through our team depth chart. We're gonna actually I didn't mean to go through depth chart right away. We're gonna go to roster. I don't know who our starting players are. I think, like I said, I'm gonna go with a lot of freshmen. Let's look at our quarterbacks. We don't got really no speed quarterbacks besides Kenyon Garnett. I think this might be our starting quarterback. He is a 62, however, which is tough. I don't really like how this thing is like this. You really can't like. Also, look at these jerseys, guys. These jerseys are fire. They look like the Creepsicle Bucks jerseys. I don't know why this is like it's blurry right there. Try to stream on Twitch. Guys, we're back. I don't know what happened, but the bottom of my capture card wasn't working. But we're gonna go look at the team's roster. I have not looked at this roster yet. So with that being said, we're gonna go look at our quarterback. Our quarterback room is kind of looking weak. We have a freshman who's pretty fast. Our fast quarterback is a the rest of our quarterbacks are pocket masters. So this roster is kind of brutal. We're just gonna basically speed through this roster, see if I see any highlights. The freshman receivers are kind of bad. This team needs help. We're gonna get our ass spanked a lot of games. As long as we win our conference games, we should be okay. I don't really see anybody with high potential. There's no really good freshmen. Look, so basically we're gonna start our own dynasty. Angelomont, this guy looks pretty solid. He has a physical ability. But other than that, guys, our roster is pretty poop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mostly go after quarterbacks and basically skill positions. Our quarters are god awful. Our DBs are god awful. No disrespect to these guys. But basically, with that being said, guys, we're gonna go heavy in the recruiting board. I put my first 5 hours, our first 5 coach points into freshmen. Into freshmen. Whoa. In the recruiting board, I put my first 5 hours, our first 5 coach points into freshmen. Into freshmen. Whoa.
I love minors.
Whoa! No! No!
I put my first 5 points into recruiting. We're not gonna mess with the schedules. I'm gonna keep it pretty stock. We already play Ohio State week 1. We're gonna lose by 70. I am actually gonna switch out these FCS schools. I'm gonna put teams like from our conference. We're gonna look up a lot of one-star programs. We do want a lot of, not gimme games, but we want a lot of games where we have a chance. We will put Kennesaw State out because Kennesaw State is new to college. But basically, guys, you guys can see our schedule. We play teams like South Carolina. That's gonna be a tough one. Other than that, our schedule is pretty easier, I would say, outside of Ohio State. Other than that, guys, we are in the MAC. Man, we play a team like Ohio State. They're ranked number 2. I'm thinking about switching that up, but we also might lose by 50. So, like we said, we are going to save the schedule. We play Ohio State. That's not going to be in this video, I don't think. We are going to use our recruiting board. I don't know how much hours we're going to have. We only have 500 hours. And like I said, guys, for this, I doubt we're going to be first on anyone's boards, but we definitely want to go after a quarterback. I want a quarterback who's going to be able to scramble. Like, I want a really good quarterback. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to use these recruiting hours, and I'll be back when I find some people. Right, guys, so I kind of skipped over the recruiting, but I did some recruiting. I tried to go heavy on quarterbacks, receivers, or running backs. So those are like the big three on offense. We're just going to go prospect by prospect. Just quarterback Hunter Sanders, 3-star. Gem, we are number 1 on his board. Don't really have much competition so far. I did 50 on here. This is attributes. He's not really a scrambler, but he has good throw. He has throw power 87 is kind of crazy though. 88 throw power 76. Basically, these are just gems. We need quarterbacks in this room. Javier Burt is a quarterback I really want. As you guys can see, 89 speed, but we are pretty low on his board. I didn't mean to do that. Running backs. We did only scouted 1 running back. I couldn't even really do much with him. I couldn't even finish scouting. I just offered him a contract, so why not? Fuck it. But we just had 5 hours left. And at the time we didn't what I'm saying. You couldn't say which one. Search social media. Tobias Brown. I think we're number 1 on his board. Has some competition. He's a big receiver. I'm thinking about maybe cheesing the system. We went into tight end, so we have a good tight end. Garrison Pape. I kind of like his build. He's a pretty solid receiver. Not on his board, unfortunately. We're not gonna be on a lot of these players' boards, as you guys can see. Brian Bonito. I just put him on his board because he was good. He's a 3-star tip. That's it. I think a tight end. We are actually going for this 4-star tight end. He has no offers. He has Ohio State number 1 and all the big schools on his board. But maybe, just maybe, we can somehow creep on there. We are playing Ohio State. I said I wasn't gonna play this week, but fuck it, I'm bored. Let's play Ohio State. Let's get this done, man. Come on.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a scene this is! A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the back, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Eastern College Football, I'm Davis Dave Hall again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today.
I got basically everything better. Yeah, Orlando State. This summer, we're gonna jump off the cliff, see some good blocking. We pick up our first of the YouTube series, man. I love these things. Alright guys, so basically for here, this was the last video I think where my audio mixing was really terrible. I have the game way too loud and I have me way too quiet. So this game was pretty much just
me trying to dink and dunk and figure out what players are good. And you guys can see in this little time step, as you guys can see, we were pretty much getting fucked over and over. We weren't able to really do nothing against Ohio State. Ohio State's the second-ranked team in the nation. I tried to do a fake field goal for a fourth down conversion, just catch up slipping. It didn't work out. Our running back was probably our best player on offense. Other than that, we weren't able to really get much going, and we end up, as you guys can see later into this, we get spanked. They scored pretty much with ease. I was like, okay, maybe we still have a chance. I was still confident, trying to take up time clock. I started coming out here trying to throw bombs. Our team is just not good enough to play a team like Ohio State. You guys can see, at this point, I'm just going for every fourth down, and we're just not getting any, and they're getting big chunk plays. At this point, I don't even think they threw the ball yet, besides that touchdown right there. And as you guys can see, I'm just playing key the moments to get this game started, and we're just getting cooked. All right, but like I was saying, guys, as you guys can see, we didn't really get much going. We ended up throwing a pick there, and I just started simming it because I was getting kind of frustrated. And I realized my mic audio mixing was terrible in the first half of this video. As you guys can see, we're starting to march a little bit. I jumped up to my running back, and hey, man, that was our only touchdown of this game, our only touchdown so far of the season, because obviously we're only 1 week into the season. But it appears that our running back is going to be our best player going into this series. I don't want you guys to think we're going to do Super Sim. I'm going to play every single game after this point. But after this point, bro, Ohio State was just... They were doing whatever they want with us, to be honest. We were like dog food, bro, to a fucking lion, or like lion food. We were just bait. So at this point, bro, we were just getting cooked. And I just kept, like I said, trying to throw bombs, trying to see if we had any alpha wide receivers who could get open one-on-one against any of these Ohio State DBs. And unfortunately for us, it was never the case, and we ended up losing 35-7.
So we got our butt kicked. We're just gonna advance next week. We got 10 coach points or whatever for it. So I mean, that's pretty sick. But we got spanked. Our coach for Siege did move a bit because we also cut Ohio State. We cut one of our Rutgers. That's another tough team. Guys, at least our quarterback's about to commit. Hey, maybe we can pull the upset against Rutgers. We'll get our first commit in episode 2. This is kind of crazy. I'm gonna put most of our hours into recruiting. We got spanked, bro. We got spanked. I'll catch y'all in the next video, bro.